Hello everyone and welcome back to Fableheim and Iratus Lord of the Dead in the beta branch version of the early access video game. We resume where we left things off last time in good aLwAyS wInS. Not too long ago, it kind of looked like that was going to happen, didn't it? But we have gotten the A-team back together. The Dark Knight, the Banshee, the Shade, and the Wraith. All of them putting in tremendous work to carry us to the third floor. But before us, we have new opponents. We have a new opponent, times 3. Elite Bard, Gargoyle, and the Shield Maiden. Now the Gargoyle, who is not elite this time, is just like the constructs we fought before. They are immune to stress, they're immune to ignition, and they do not flee. Which means a composition strictly built for stress is not very good to fight them. So we were debating a few science-y additions. So the Dark Knight and the Banshee are going to go to the arena to fight it out. And in their place comes good old Skeletor. Yes, the carry man himself. Perhaps he was a man. Perhaps not. You can tell on skeletons, by the way, whether they're male or female, but he has clothes on, so you can't tell. Like their hips and stuff. Anyway, moving on. We upgraded Astounding Fortitude, which is the skeleton stance we have never used before in this playthrough, and we've upgraded it so that not only does it give him 10 armor and 10 resistance until next action, anytime he is attacked, which is encouraged in this stance, he will deal 100% stress damage back to them, which is 33 to 35 for Skeletor. Now, I had a question last time that I posited. Will the Vampire Fangs heal him? Because it says restores 15% of the damage dealt. This is technically damage, just, not attack damage. It's dread damage. So that's for science, mostly. And worst case scenario, he's just here to sudden strike things to death, because I'm assuming the Gargoyle has a lot of armor. I don't actually remember, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that. Now with us is the Unfrozen. We've worked him into this composition a little bit, and I kind of like it. Of course, he provides plenty of debuffs for the Dark Knight who's not here, but he also makes things more vulnerable. He can heal people, he can break down traps, and of course he can interrupt stances from any position, which is very, very helpful, even though we have not yet encountered that. His damage is also pretty good. So, that's what we're going to take into this fight. I did use the distillery, not for making alcohol, but I used distillation to give us our buff, our pre-combat buff, and I picked up the Sorrow talent. This is just a single target stress damage that we use mana for. Next is Slake with Darkness. Stress damage to all targets. Then I'll probably save up for Finger of Death. This is such a ridiculous ability that it's one of those, we're in trouble, let's use this ability. So we want to make sure we have at least one of those in our back pockets. Oh, I need to build something. No, I don't. We need 200, which is next fight, I hope. So here we go. Our first encounter against the Shield Maiden, the Gargoyle, and the Elite Bard. The Swordsman's there too, but yeah, he's not necessary. Here we go. So the Gargoyle, immune to stress attacks and ignition, doesn't escape, we knew that. The Elite Bard is just more annoying than a regular Bard, and the Shield Maiden is annoying. So yeah, here we go. I'm probably going to go into my stance and see what we can see for now. I do want to strip away all this ward if I can. We have cursed the Gargoyle, but that doesn't mean anything to him.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
I didn't think about that when I started this composition. Also, I didn't heal, did I? I don't think I did. But, 2 people are reflecting stress damage. And I kind of like that. Buff him all you like. It's actually really going to help me. Oh. He's berserked. That's not good. No bueno there. I'm actually going to fate this, I think. Should I? I should. No? Yes. No? What else am I using magic on?
Death predestined.
A great question. That was a big crit. I'm gonna need Skeletor to finish this off. Let's remove your accuracy. Actually, let's work on the wards, I think. Or we can swindle fate. And I'm actually in an interesting situation because I think Skeletor can kill this swordsman, but not if I remove the buff. We'll see. We'll do the math. We'll just remove this warp and go from there. Yeah, all the wards are gone now. So, smite the show-offs. He actually is going to be like 5 damage short. Let's see if we can do it. I believe in you. Oh, I believe less.
So,
he did it.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like.
And of course that healed him. So Skeletor's back to full fighting condition. Beautiful. Excuse me. No blocking. Wow. It's almost like I planned for this, and it worked. Wow. How bizarre. Get up here. I'm actually going to have to kill this gargoyle. Well, I mean, he's not doing that much. But, I should try and kill him. I still have to get rid of this block. Oh, she can heal him. Because of course she can. Ooh, hopeless. You're hopeless, are you? Oh yeah, you're hopeless, alright. How much luck do we have? We're sitting on almost 50. It's a coin toss if I kill this bard. Do I take the coin toss, or do I secure the kill? Now, normally, I would recommend you secure the kill. That's proper play. That's what you should do. But I ain't having none of that. Oh, never mind. Oh, I would have crit anyway. Oh well. See, we knew we would have gotten the kill. I guess I just smite the show-offs. I mean, he does have a lot of armor. Just kidding, I'm gonna use magic.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
I have magic for a reason. Use it. I think I'm gonna remove this buff. My option, remove the buff, or work on the bard. A little greedy. I hope it doesn't come to hurt me. It's fine. Oi. No fleeing. Give me your parts. That sounds terrible. But I meant it. So I hit it 3 times. Probably not going to do much damage. I should do this. Play it safe. Goodbye.
As worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
I am going to do this. Wow, it's still connected. Can that attack not miss? Guess it doesn't matter too much. Can't really do anything about this, can I, actually? Just debuff him? Yeah. Just debuff. Skeletor, please.
Your frail bodies fail you.
I require assistance. I could have survivaled. Ha. Wrecked. And now you die. We did take a little bit more damage than I was expecting, but
soon this world will be mine.
it went well overall. And we got a level 13 brain. Ooh, a weird mandolin. Unlocks a secret magic spell, Sleep. Puts all enemies to sleep for 1 turn, except bosses. Targets skip their turn until they are attacked or receive damage. 75 mana. Decreases the critical hit strength of enemies. If no minions were killed in battle, all minions that took part in the battle restore 20% vigor. Interesting. Huh. Well. Time to distill a few things. I think I'm going to distill twice. That should be sufficient. I hope. And we can react to what the enemies are doing next turn. More luck. We should play safe, right? Armor and resistance. Now, I was doing some reading, and some people were saying that just flat vigor was better than armor and resistance. That might be true. I don't actually know. Oh, with the Unfrozen, I meant to do this before the battle, because he had this, but we can do something. I kind of want to increase his initiative. Remember, the Unfrozen, he deals 5% additional damage for each point difference in initiative. So the more initiative he has, which his rune helps, the more damage he deals. I kind of wanted to put points in vigor, but we can be defensive later. I hope I don't come to regret saying that. With the Shade, we go into this stance a lot. Now, I've asked this question, I think, almost every time I've seen this ability. It reduces damage received from enemies by 10% as long as the Shade stance remains. Is that just for the Shade or for the entire group? I don't know the answer. I really don't. I'm kind of inclined to take the other one just because I don't know. Because I feel like this is really good if it's for the group, and not so great if it's just for the Shade. So,
Get back to battle.
We're gonna take the other thing. And our Black Widow that we got for free is chilling. What do we got? We have an item. Let's go pick up an item. We have the Broken Orb. This minion receives 1 block. Reduces magic damage received by 30%. Increases physical. Nope. Yes. Curses enemies for 2 turns with each attack. We want the crowbar.
Ah, I can use this.
Because we're going to give it to the Wraith. Okay. Now, the real question is, where do we go? I don't think we need Cultists anymore. We have the rune. We have the Shade thing. We have the Black Heart. We have the Skeleton thing. We have the Spider thing if we ever use it. We have the Dhampir thing. We don't have the Vampire thing. Which makes... oh my god. That's horrifying. Actually, both of these are horrifying. Great. The Vampire thing makes her feature better. Because presently, she gains +6 attack each time an enemy escapes or goes insane. Her unique item will make it so she also gains 6 accuracy, 6 evasion, and 6 luck. So it does make her a lot better if you're able to, drive people insane. Of course, that doesn't really fit. I mean, it kind of fits in with the main group. I don't know. We get to heal after this if we go this way. It's just kind of jarring that the entire floor design is like this. It's just like this repeated. So if we don't want graves, what do we want? Chests? And coffins? Or, excuse me, if we don't want cultists. Which of these do I think is less painful? That's a berserker. Believe it or not, I think the one to the left is less painful. And I still think it's going to be really painful. So it's a Ranger, Shield Maiden. So the ability to interrupt stances is really important for this. I kind of want to bring back the Banshee. I know I just gave an item to the Wraith, but I think we want the group composition to look a little bit more like this. This will give us the crowd control of Howl. Oh, we haven't seen the Banshee's item. Ooh, does that change my plans? I think the Banshee's item is the other slipper or something, right? If we wanted that, we'd go this way. We could just postpone. Steel, coffin. I guess I'm going to the right no matter what. So Banshee here? That seems wise. Okay, we're going Banshee here. I believe. Now, I want the Unfrozen here still because... Actually, maybe I don't. Whose stance? Oh, the Ranger stances, yeah. The Unfrozen needs to break the stance of the Ranger. And I'm going to be extra cautious.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
Here we go. Here we go. To the Berserker. Hello. Elite Rogue gets to go first. The feature of the Berserker is that she does not escape. She has a ton of armor, no resistance. And yeah, she's very slow. She hits very hard. The Elite Elven Ranger, we've seen him before. He's going to do the same thing, except more annoyingly. And the Elite Rogue, we've seen him before. He's going to do the same thing, except more annoyingly. It is worth noting that the Rogue will deal additional damage depending on the amount of vigor he is missing. This is very similar to the Berserker from Floor 2, except that was kind of a per turn basis. This is just overall, which means killing him is not ideal. The Elite Scout is one of the most annoying characters in the game, and she gains 5 accuracy and 10% damage after moving, and she has stances that you need to interrupt. So yeah, here we go. What part of hit Skeletor don't you understand? Another great thing about Skeletor is that Skeletor is immune to marks, which is what has killed a number of my characters. So that is very nice. Question is, what are we doing here? Do we want to just start working on the Ranger? Or Scout, excuse me? I feel like that's the right thing to do. It seems weird, but I feel like that's correct. My Banshee is also incredibly vulnerable at the moment. Ha! Immune to your stun. Alright, the Scout is now pullable, which is nice. I can protect the Banshee, or we can reduce accuracy, and pull her forward. I thought about going for the Rogue, but obviously I decided against it. There's the stance. I think I'm going to do this again. I could hit the Scout a bit, but I don't want to yet. We'll do that later. I should be able to... Worst case scenario...
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
I'm trying to think. Worst case scenario, I'm pretty sure I just block this attack. Is something already escaping? Oh, the Rogue is. Huh. By the way, the Dread buff on the Skeletor is doing so much damage. Okay, I can interrupt the Scout. Good. Uh-oh. That's not what I want. You hate to see it. Hello. No for you. That is such a good ability. Good dodge. Clutch dodge. So in order to deal with this, we're going to try and save her. Now, the Wraith would be a lot better at this because his lasts for 2 turns, actually. But this is the situation we're in. We just kind of hope it works. Okay. Do I... Sure. We'll just buff Dread again. Yeah, I can only use Accelerando in the 2 middle spots. So, yeah. I guess we start working on... whoever? I definitely want to try and kill the Scout. And the Ranger, honestly. Bye, Rogue. Peace. I guess we'll go into this. Shift things around. It's only 1 buff. We'll hold a little bit longer. We need some damage done to her before I can just obliterate her. Block.
This will be your end.
Uh-oh. As you might expect, when the Berserker goes insane, she always triggers insanity. So... Ow? Really? Ooh, that would really hurt. Good news is I can kill her. I'm trying to debate right now who I should kill first. Like, I think the Barbarian needs to die. Okay, I think I see the line.
Strength through pain.
We'll move her forward so that our Gloom Talons move the unfroze. That was a big crit. We'll continue to try and draw aggro to Skeletor. We hope that she doesn't shoot the Banshee. Not much I can do about that. And now we control.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
I couldn't move her in. Well, I could have used... No. I was thinking I could have used haste, but that wouldn't have worked. Here. Go into a bubble. Oh, that was unideal. The Shade can kill that. He's not actually... This doesn't actually count as a buff, believe it or not. I might still be able to just kill him, though.
Death predestined.
Let's see. I believe in you, Skeletor. Ah, I missed. Oh well.
This never gets old.
It really doesn't. Oof. Good thing Skeletor is a tanky lad. Goodbye. I missed. Don't you dare!
I suppose I can craft a few hundred more.
I had to say something, didn't I? I just had to say something. Skeletor is a tanky lad. He sure is. He sure is. I'm not sure who to be mad at. Myself?
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
Myself or the Unfrozen for missing. And we didn't get either of his items back. Oh. Yeah, I'm tilted. I'm tilted. It's okay. Deep breath. Move on. So now we definitely want to go find a cultist. There's one here. But I can go this way and get to 2. Alright. Alright. Well, we know Skeletor is the best, so... I need the vampire... I don't need the vampire fangs. I would like the vampire fangs.
Bones, bones, bones. Just so uninspired, you know.
We're not going to give him the level 16 brain, because we can use that to bring someone to the field that has their Wrath ability upgrade, if we need it. Forceful Lesson. Smite the Show-Offs. Yes? Yes. Then we want Sudden Strike. How many points is it? I think I have enough, right? I'll have to choose here. No, we'll go with Strength and Mediocrity, Unnerving Fortitude, and then we can pick up this at 15. I don't really see the point of upgrading Shieldbanger. I mean, you know, well, unless you're level 18. And you're just there. Well. It's okay. Probably should have seen what we're coming up against next before I did anything. Oh, it's a well. Good. Let's get this well real quick. We don't need mana. I can upgrade something as well. Now, we do have the Glutton's Tongue, which is a curious item. A gargoyle. The heck is that? Is that Elite Crossbow? Rogue and Bard? So we do kind of want the skeleton here. Rogue and Bard. What was it again? Bard and Rogue. So we do kind of want... this should be fine. This will be fine. We probably want to upgrade the excavation. I just want more parts. And now that we have the Glutton's Tongue, that is definitely going to help out. The Glutton's Tongue here. At the start of battle, increased damage dealt by 0.1% for each available part in the Chamber of Iratus. We are a little low right... Well, we have a lot. But you can see how this could be very useful, especially if you aren't losing things left and right. But the very nature...
Blade is a deadly weapon when one has an eternity to master it.
Aha! Ancient Burial, got the achievement. The very nature of good always wins in Eternal Harvest, well, I'm assuming for Eternal Harvest, I'm pretty sure, is that you're just gonna lose things sometimes. I can't really do much about it. How did this work again? I spread his points pretty thin, didn't I? Well, kind of all over the place. Let's bring them to 5. That's a nice number. Max initiative. Okay. Seems fine. Have some luck. Skeletor. Skeletor. Can I have numbers? Ooh. Skeletor 2.0. Now, I'm not going to give him any items yet. Oh, maybe I should. What would I even give him? You know, we actually put in the Vampire Fangs for sustainability, but what if we just give him the Enchanted Heart? I'm not going to do anything until we get the Enchanted Bone, but... It's a very similar thing. 5% is 5 HP, basically. A little over 5 hit points. I mean, Vampire Fangs is much more efficient, right? Because, this is fine. He can sometimes hit... We've seen Skeletor hit for, like, up to 5 times. And Vampire Fangs healing off of all that is very efficient. I'm gonna wait. Actually, I don't think it really mattered. Because our goal here is to remove the ward off of the... Oops, off of the Bard, so we can pull it forward again. Oh yeah, this Skeletor's immune to that. Feels bad. I mean, the skeleton is still good for this idea. It's just that he has 16 less dread. We're aiming for the Bard for a reason. Thankfully, she's just kind of come forward on her own. I could just do it again.
Terror will overflow.
The gargoyle... Actually, we can do this. Do we need to howl? We should probably howl. Howling would make sense. We definitely want to howl these two, right? Are you immune to it, actually? Doesn't say so. We'll try. Assuming he doesn't move forward a bunch. He's like impossible to hit when he's in that stance. So I don't feel that bad about it.
Carve open their husks.
Just keep critting. Yeah, Skeletor 2.0 is nowhere near as durable. Am I putting down a trap, or am I just moving on with life? I'm not sure. I can keep howling. Well, I can't keep howling, but I could have howled. Huh? Ooh. I was gonna kill him. Boy, didn't you get the memo? No stances. Oh, I should have read that. His stance can't be cancelled.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
9 hit points. Good. None of that. Guess I'll howl again. That seems good.
Your frail bodies fail you.
I'm glad his stance still ended. That was convenient. We'll go into this for once more. Once more. And then we will move back. Do I just keep chaining this? Sure. The one thing about the howl is that we kind of want people to hit us.
Extinction of life.
And they aren't when they're stunned. Kind of anti-synergy there. I should be able to kill her. Goodbye. 8 hit points. And I can't get through this? Oh, I can. I can use this. Sure.
Don't know why? There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather in...
Alright. She's dead. Skeletor 2.0 might also be dead, but... No, it's fine. We'll just keep stunning them. Well, let's just start shooting this guy. With everything that ignores block. Or armor, rather. And then you die. Good crit. Now the danger, of course, with the Banshee being up here is that... the Banshee is more likely to get hit in the second spot. I was just debuffing it. I don't really care about. Oof. Anything else? Skeletor 2.0 might be dead. Can't really do anything to heal him either. Like, I could put him in the stance to give him more armor, but... eh. See if I can reduce the accuracy here. Coming with a clutch save.
Cowardly annoying.
And I use the good resources for that. Yeah, he's a lot worse when you don't have, the tools, huh?
My dispassionate executioners.
I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, but he is. I actually don't think this will kill him. It won't. Okay, well, we've learned a valuable lesson. Skeletor stays away until Skeletor gets his stuff back. That's a lesson we've learned.
A sad display of mortal kind.
Hey, you got the brain and the skull back. Feels good. Now I can do it again. And I kind of want to. Because, that way he can be in the arena the entire time. Want to see me do it again? Skeletor, we're going to give him a 2.5. Because he did not live at all. You know, he's getting a demotion too. 12. Poor Skeletor.
Serve me well, my minion.
We have far less points this time. Okay. Go hang out in the arena, Skeletor. 2.5. Come back, Dark Knight. I need you, obviously. Obviously, I need you. I'm going to pick up this, only because it gives me one more dread. I guess I'll hold on my points. So we're heading over to the cultists, because the cultists can provide Skeletor 2.5 with his new weapon, or his new bone. Unlocks a secret Iris spell, Devour Magic, removes all buffs from an enemy. Restores 5 mana for each buff removed. Could be interesting. Minions gain, yep.
More for me.
I didn't even look at the other thing. But I'm pretty sure we have a terrible... Yeah. Increased chance to receive uncommon or better parts, or minions get 8 luck, accuracy, and evasion.
Ah, fetching.
That's what I thought. So, let's get rid of this. No, I meant get rid of this. Dream Eater, where does this go? Goes over my drums. You know, it's actually probably really good. Get rid of that. Wait, what? Ooh. Items have their own, like, rank. And we'll get rid of this. That goes over this? Oh, yeah. That goes away. Okay. We're 1 talent point away now from getting that one thing. The Dark Knight. What do we got? Berserker, Elite Ranger, Rogue, and Elite Rogue. So this is definitely a stress comp. Definitely. And of course, we won't be able to get the Berserker to run, but we can just crowd control her until she has a heart attack. Or the Shade kills her, whichever happens first. I'm trying to think, what do we want here, actually? Do we want to use any of these? Like, they're just sitting here. I feel like I should be using one of these. The start of battle increases damage dealt for each available part. I mean, I didn't even know this, but you can see how many parts you have up here. How long have I been playing this game, and I just now realized this is your parts? Ugh. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I question myself. I guess if we were to build, we should build one. If we're going to equip anything. We should build one that increases stress damage. Another soul gem. For her.
Behold my work.
Part of me kind of wants to give her this as well, the steel spikes, but... The fact that we can't heal is a little concerning. Just a wee bit concerning. I think I hold this. 1 more level and he can get more dread. We're holding this as well. Alright. The initiative might be worth it. So that he can get into his stance really early. Okay. I can do it once more, yeah. 9 initiative. I think he should have this. Definitely. And we can also maybe build something. This is 200? Yeah. So we could build the statue of Iratus. We could build the 4th arena slot. That sounds fun. Where's Mandempia? I did catch at the last moment that a green weapon went into her, but... meh.
Built on a foundation of bone.
The grand arena is complete. We do also have that. We have that level 3 vampire hanging out, but... eh. Did I distill? I've forgotten if I've distilled. That's really bad. I'm gonna assume no.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
And go in. Maybe we did. Alright. Dark Knight is first. So no tomorrow. And go. Hopefully the reduced damage helps. We'll see. He only took 6 from that. That's not bad. They've seen me. Yep. That happens when you attack people. It really does. Hold on. Take this moment. Take a moment. Deep breath. There are no wards. Oh, it's beautiful. I have to screenshot this. Wait, which of my buttons screenshot? Note to self. My keyboard doesn't have a print screen button. I forgot. Oh well. I would screenshot it.
Predestined.
But it's kept forever on the internet, so... Good enough?
Give them no mercy.
Crit curse. That's what I wanted to see. 19 stress damage. And 4 from the paw. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm actually just going to crowd control. Screw buffing. Screw debuffing. It's crowd control time. Already an insanity. Apparently I stole his sanity, which I suppose is an accurate assessment of the situation. I missed. More insanity. Weakness. And unlucky. Okay. Let's do it again. Want to see me do it again? I might actually be able to just kill this guy. Let's try. I believe in you, Shade. See? You just have to believe. Believe in the heart of the cards. And more crowd control. Wunderbar. You know, I said in my pinned comment that I make on every video, because I need to have the last say, of course. In my pinned comment for the last video, I said that I was going to continue to use science. And
Strength through pain.
attempt to perfect our A-team composition.
Didn't think it would be this easy.
But honestly, can you perfect this? It feels like perfection. Me trying to perfect it got Skeletor killed twice. I feel pretty strong, honestly. I need to try and trigger a heart attack. Oh, I didn't mean with you, but okay, thanks. Crowd control. Bye-bye.
As your
That was-
suffering ends, your service begins.
That was a flawless victory. And now we have 2 enchanted hearts. What am I supposed to do with all these enchanted hearts? Ooh, a hex bomb. Hello, Banshee. I still have no idea what this absorb thing is for, so let's go with no. And what I usually do is I go with... I mean, it's all just different versions of no, but I go with no. Spooky. Because this will give her +1 block and +1 ward while in the stance, which means every turn she can refresh 1 block and 1 ward.
I expect results.
As you might imagine, it's very, very helpful for survival. Even though we aren't really using her in this capacity at the moment, I would definitely recommend a... Well, she can do it with the Wraith, because of course we can go with Wind of Oblivion to move people with this ability, and of course Terra Wave causes everyone to move, which means she hits everyone. So we can try it, but I usually like to have a Bride as well. But we'll see. Here's a quest. Now quests are... I always have weird luck with the quests, so let's cross our fingers and here we go. Grand sprawling castles, so often filled with secrets, and more importantly, secret passages. So you are not surprised when one of your undead finds a small nook in an otherwise ordinary wall that might open a passage into the unknown. What would be on the other side, you wonder? Well, first you will need to figure out how to actually open the damn thing. The wall is much too sturdy for even your zombies to blast open. Attempt to locate the opening mechanism. 70% chance of success. After wasting time trying to open the passage, you are forced to give up, cursing yourself for the opportunity now lost to you. Wraith loses 2 initiative. Okay, so we have -2 initiative for 2 battles. It sure is a good thing we have a spell that says, give 2 initiative. We are fighting a berserker, an elite swordsman, a rogue, and an elite crossbowman. This group works. Yeah. Although, do we care about that? The swordsman can enter a stance, I believe. Yeah, he can enter a stance until the end of battle that protects an ally. Redirects all single target attacks and debuffs from the chosen ally to self. After being attacked by a minion, the swordsman counters, dealing an absurd amount of damage. Because, of course, this is an elite swordsman, so now it's 40 to 54. We can shut that down with this. Is that all we can do? I think so. So basically, we just need to crowd control like crazy and move on with our lives. Sounds good to me. I hope we're getting more than 2
It's no gold, but it will do.
parts every time because distilling them is costing a lot. Glutton's Tongue is probably not very good for this strategy. We have a ward to get rid of here. We have 2, actually. Oh, notice 1. Excuse me. There is no tomorrow. Ward eradicated. Oh, I missed. I can still get rid of it, though. Oh, never mind. It's gone. Do we buff or do we debuff? Debuffing sounds helpful. Oh, nope. Oh, it's weakness. Nice. I thought it was always Berserk. Good, 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 good. Good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Uh-oh. But my stance. My stance is so important to my strategy here. How could you do this? Hello. Please miss. More. He has 37% accuracy. Okay, I was about to say. And here we go.
Your cries are music to me.
So beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is a thing of beauty. I really regret breaking down those shackles. The thing that prevents enemies from becoming inspired. Like, that's my biggest regret this playthrough. I mean, you know, besides... How many things have I killed? Killing all the things I've killed. Another relatively large regret. Well, no buffs for you.
Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
That counted as a curse because it makes him lose all initiative. Which actually synergizes incredibly well with the Unfrozen, believe it or not. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't believe it. I hope you believe every single thing that I ever say. No, don't do that. I am wrong frequently.
My kingdom comes.
I do try to be correct, though. I try. I don't think I could hit him. That doesn't feel like a thing I can do. Obviously, I just missed. But it's okay, because with a little bit of magic,
Strength through pain.
we can kill anything. Beautiful.
A
Imagine-
predictable outcome.
Imagine our crit numbers if I had picked the other talent. That would be insane. Alright, so I want to see this, I want to see the vampire, and I want to see the banshee. Nope. Okay. Whoop. Go back. You already have your item. I don't think I gave it to her. But I have it. So we're going to the left. Elite squad. Let's see what we have. Our consumable is the Philosopher's Stone. Actually, not the worst one. The Banshee. The Banshee restores 15% vigor each time an enemy misses attack against her. Is that good? I mean, it gives her a way to heal, right? That's good. You could synergize this with the Wraith and the Shade. This doesn't feel something I would want. And the vampire thing we already saw is the feature buff, but we're going to pick up the Enchanted Bone. Skeletor 2.5 needs the Enchanted Bone. If he has any hope whatsoever of living up to his name, he needs the Enchanted Bone. Which who knows if he will. He might not even get a chance. So we're against the Elite Ranger, the Elite Berserker, Elite Crossbowman, and the Elite Bard. Okay. We can do that with this, right? I feel confident. Are we holding with the Dark Knight? I feel like this is a hold moment. So, we distill. We have a lot of blood.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
And we pick up Slake with Darkness.
Hey, I want to show you a little magic trick.
This is more than a little magic trick, Iratus. So now we have unlocked the pathway to Finger of Death. Again, this spell is ridiculously powerful, and it's going to be our trump card. The thing we hold in our back pocket until a moment of desperation. There's also Blind, which is very good. This is a single target. Basically, they miss their next 2 turns. Minus 74 accuracy is a lot of accuracy. So both things important to consider. As far as the other trees are concerned, I think this will... If we get both of these, that'll be like the rest of the game for us, because we do end on the 3rd floor in the beta. But otherwise, I don't really see... What does this do again? Meh. I'm not quite sure where else we would go. We might go down this. There is probably a really good build that you could concoct going down this tree specifically to just have passive buffs whenever you're sitting on a bunch of Wrath. I mean, we kind of do that already just because the Dark Knight gives us so much. It's a thought. One probably worth considering. But for now... Alright. We are annoyed by the Bard. Oh, and we should do this.
Restore.
Start chipping away at that. The ward, that is. I think I am gonna buff. No. I'm gonna debuff. No, I'm a buff. The Wraith hasn't gone yet. And he's the most important one. I feel. Yes, shoot him. I would have used the crit thing again. Please don't be Berserk. Oh, even better. Wait, a 75% chance to betray and you stun my 2 very important people? I feel betrayed. I don't think I can crit that hard already. I mean, maybe I can. Do I roll the die? No. Let's just, get rid of the ward? That seems good. I mean, it seems good enough. Or I should have crit that. That's what I should have done. Oh well. I'm reserving mana. Don't. Ow. You sod. See what I mean about the slipper, though? Like, we've been hit how many times exactly? Thrice? None of them evasion. Of course, we might have been able to set that up a little bit better. Using the Wraith. Well, I know what I'm doing now. I'm gonna try and save my freaking Banshee. That's what I'm gonna do. Time for some crits.
Death predestined.
Look at all those crits. Everyone's insane now.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Hopeless, Betrayal, Berserk. Yes, buff the Hopeless guy. And Cowardice. Bye-bye. Guess we'll just buff, since I can't use Accelerando, which I want to do. Lol. Okay. Back we go. Does it kind of put us in an awkward position? Because now the Wraith is... Ooh.
Silent terror.
The Wraith is where the Banshee wants to be. But I'm hoping that with this positioning... I mean, I could just say screw it.
Strength through pain.
That was definitely not what I meant to do. Well, say goodbye to the Banshee. Ooh, maybe not. Perfect. Did I do it? Oh, we won. Okay. Heart attack inducing. I'm just gonna keep doing... I'll try and trigger a heart attack. He's still stunned. One down. Oh my goodness.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
So let me explain myself real quick before we end the episode, because I've just realized we're like at an hour. I didn't mean to go this long, I just had that much fun. It's fun when you're winning. Shocker. So what I did was I used Whip, which is a movement ability that gives you accuracy on top of it. I wanted the accuracy because I definitely wanted to hit the Howl. What I forgot was that it's not just moving the target one space forward, which would have put her in the second slot, which is where I wanted her. It moves them 2 spaces forward. So it put her in the first slot, which is where I don't want her. Newsflash, you don't want the Banshee in the first slot. Just a hot tip. Now we have 2 choices here. One, survival, which is a great choice, honestly. It's always a great choice. Or Wind of Oblivion to try and set up the dancing mechanic of the Banshee. We've never used it, but it's good. Survival.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
That way we can get more dread. I was going to do it anyway, but now we have more dread. We can wait 2 turns to get more evasion, but I'm getting 6 evasion per point. That sounds pretty good to me. The reason why evasion's really good with the Shade is of course because of his feature. If an enemy attacks the Shade and misses, the Shade will retaliate with 120% of his magic damage, which is not very high, honestly. I get 6 per point. That might be worth it. Excuse me, that would be worth upgrading, I think. Especially since we have the Serpent Skull. If that even can crit. I'm assuming it can crit. I think everything can crit, except heals, right? Well, let's use our Mortuary for once. Okay, let's see what we have stat-wise first. We have more dread. The Banshee can get armor? Wait, what? Since when? Or I could hold out for 2 points for 10 more vigor. I'm a little confused. Why can the Banshee get armor but the Mummy can't? That is a little bizarre to me. Or we could pick up 4 more evasion. I mean, honestly, we've seen how desperately she needs help surviving. I think I wait for the vigor. No, I'll just get the evasion. I can upgrade this 4 more times. That's 60 more evasion. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Where are we on the map? Our next battle, an elite gargoyle. Is it time for Skeletor to return? An elite gargoyle, a berserker, a bard, and a crossbowman. Easy peasy compared to what we just fought. So you can look forward to that. Actually, that'll be our first elite gargoyle. Do I have a Humanorium for that? I do not. Hopefully we can collect its Humanorium next time. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. The A-Team is back. We are here to win. We are here to slay. We are here to get to the end of the 3rd floor before they update the beta branch and make this save file irrelevant. That's actually a big fear of mine. So I'm trying to keep the thing going. But hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.